Good morning, dear students. Today we are having a lecture on the subject country studying, and the theme of today's lecture is Geography of the British Isles. In the framework of our lecture, we are going to look at such points as the islands, seas and coastline, relief, rivers and lakes, climate and weather. So the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland is a country in northwestern Europe. And when people refer to the country, most shorten its name to the United Kingdom, to the UK, Great Britain, Britain, or just England. So let's speak on the first point of our lecture, the islands. The United Kingdom covers most of an island group called the British Isles. And the British Isles consist of two large islands, Great Britain and Ireland, and thousands of small islands. The United Kingdom's area is about 244,000 square kilometers. The total area of the British Isles is about 322,000 square kilometers. But the largest part of the island of Ireland is occupied by the independent Republic of Ireland, with Dublin as a capital. Great Britain is the largest of the British Isles. It is the largest island in Europe and the eighth largest island in the world. It covers about 218,000 square kilometers. It is located off the northwest coast of the mainland of Europe and is separated from the continent by the English Channel in the south and the North Sea in the coast. Politically, the island of Great Britain consists of three of the four political divisions of the country of the United Kingdom. The divisions are England, which covers most of the southern two-thirds of the island, Scotland, which covers the northern third, and Wales, a small division in the southwest. The fourth political division of the United Kingdom, Northern Ireland, lies just west of Great Britain in the northeast of the island of Ireland. The British Isles, apart from the two largest islands of Great Britain and Ireland, include several other important islands and groups of islands. Off the northwestern coast of Great Britain, there is a group of islands known as the Hebrides. The Orkney Islands are separated from the northern tip of the mainland of Scotland by the stormy 8-mile wide Pentland Firth, and only one-third of them are inhabited. About 70 miles north of the Orkneys, the Shetland Islands are situated. In the middle of the Irish Sea, there is the Isle of Man. Another important island in the Irish Sea is the Anglesey. In the English Channel, there is the Isle of Wight, one of the most popular south coast tourist resorts. Off the extreme southwestern coast of Great Britain, there is a tiny group of islands called the Isles of Scilly. And the Channel Islands lie to the southwest on the French side of the English Channel and are known to the French as the Isles of Normans. Great Britain and Ireland are separated from each other by the Irish Sea and two straits, the North Channel and St. George's Channel. So the next point of our lecture is seas and coastline. In the west, the British Isles are washed by the Atlantic Ocean, in the east by the North Sea. The most important sea routes pass through the English Channel and the North Sea, linking Europe with America and other countries, creating favorable conditions for the development of trade and the British economy as a whole. The British Isles are known for their greatly indented coastline. There are plenty of bays and harbors, peninsulas and capes on the coast. So let's come up to the relief. Britain has a great diversity of physical characteristics, from generally high relief of western and northern areas to the lowlands of the south and east, and can be divided into 8 main land regions, 7 of which occupy the island of Great Britain. They are the Scottish Highlands, the Central Lowlands, the Southern Uplands, the Pennines, Wales, the Southern Peninsula, and the English Lowlands. Northern Ireland makes up the eighth region. The Scottish Highlands cover the northern half of Scotland. They are a region of mountain ranges, plateaus, and deep valleys. The soil of the region is thin and poor, and the Highlands comprise 47% of the land area of Scotland, but house less than 15% of the Scottish population. The Central Lowlands, sometimes known as the Midland Valley, lies south of the Scottish Highlands in the valleys of the rivers Clyde, Forth, and Tay. This region is a gently rolling plain. It has Scotland's best farmland and its richest coal deposits. It's the most populous in the industrial development area of Scotland. Here stand Scotland's major cities, Edinburgh, the capital of the country, and the industrial giant Glasgow, with its major industries of engineering and shipbuilding. The region is also a major farming area of the country. The southern uplands lie south of the central lowlands. It's a region of rolling hills with sheep grazing on the short grass. The present-day economy of the region is dominated by agriculture. England comprises the following regions: the Pennines, the Southern Peninsula, and the English lowlands. The Pennines are a region of uplands that extend from the Scottish border about half the way down the length of England. The Pennines are also known as the Pennine Chain or Pennine Hills and are often called the backbone of England. The Southern Peninsula lies south of Wales across the Bristol Channel and includes the counties of Devon, Cornwall, and Somerset. The region is made up of a number of upland masses separated by lowlands, the largest of which is the plain of Somerset. The English lowlands cover all England south of the Pennines and east of Wales and the Southern Peninsula. The region has most of the United Kingdom's farmable land, industry, and people. The lowland consists chiefly of broad, gently rolling plains, broken here and there by low hills. In the center of the English lowlands, just south of the Pennines, lies a grassy plain called the Midlands. It's the industrial heart of the United Kingdom, with Birmingham and the surrounding communities, which form the chief manufacturing center. Wales, the seventh region, lies southwest of the Pennines. It is separated from the Pennines by a narrow strip of the English lowlands. The mountains covering most of Wales are called the Cambrian Mountains. In the south, the Cambrian Mountains include an important coalfield on which an industrial area has grown. Northern Ireland is a region of low mountains, deep valleys, and fertile lowlands. The land is lowest near the center and rises to its greatest heights near the north and south coast. The chief natural resources of Northern Ireland are rich fields and pastures, and most of the land is used for crop farming or grazing. About a fifth of people of Northern Ireland live in Belfast, the capital and main industrial center. The next point of our lecture is rivers and lakes. There is a wide network of rivers in the British Isles, though generally short in length and navigable, but in their lower reaches, especially during high tides. Mild maritime climate keeps them free of ice throughout the winter months. In the Middle Ages, river transport played a major role in the British internal transport system, and all the towns of the time were situated on navigable rivers. But since the beginning of the 19th century, the waterways, including numerous canals, have steadily declined in importance, and many have fallen into disuse. The largest river of Great Britain is the Severn. The other important rivers of England are the Trent and the Thames, which saw also many changes in direction. The rivers Tyne, Tees, Humber, and Ouse flow into the North Sea. The largest rivers of Scotland, such as the Tweed, Forth, Dee, and Spey, flow directly to the North Sea. Scotland's longest river, the River Tay, also follows this course. The Clyde, on which Glasgow stands, flows into the Irish Sea. There are many rivers in Ireland. They are short but navigable, the longest being the River Shannon, flowing from north to south of Ireland. The largest freshwater lake in the British Isles is Lough Neagh in Northern Ireland. The largest lake in Great Britain and the biggest one in Scotland is Loch Lomond, although the longest lake is Loch Ness. In England, the largest lake is Lake Windermere in the Lake District. The celebrated Lake District contains some other very beautiful lakes and is the most popular tourist resort. So the last point of our lecture is climate and weather. The United Kingdom has a mild climate, even though it lies as far north as a bitterly cold Labrador. Winter temperatures rarely drop as low 12 degrees below zero, and summer temperature seldom rises above 32 degrees. The annual mean temperature in the British Isles is 9 to 10 degrees above zero. The mean January temperature for London is 4 degrees above zero, and the mean July temperature is 17 degrees above zero. The climate is influenced by the Gulf Stream, a warm ocean current that sweeps up from the equator and flows past the British Isles. Steady southwest winds blow across this current and bring warmth in winter. In summer, the ocean is cooler than the land. Winds over the ocean come to Britain as refreshing breezes. The sea winds also bring plentiful rain. The United Kingdom has rain throughout the year, and rarely is any section of the country dry for as long as 3 weeks. Much of the rain comes in light but steady drizzles. Mild fogs hang over parts of the country from time to time, but the famous pea soup fogs of London and other big cities seldom occur anymore. These thick, heavy fogs are caused chiefly by smoke and other pollution released into the air by factories, automobiles, and homes, where coal was burned for heat. Anti-pollution laws have helped make such fogs much less severe than they once were. So, my dear students, thanks for your attention. That's all I wanted to tell you about the geographical position of the British Isles. Goodbye.